My number one attractive tip for guys right now is to simply listen to what the fuck they say and allow them to talk and shut the fuck up. Too many times dudes be talking themselves out of girls' drawers. Too many times dudes think that talking and opening up and expressing yourself is what women want. They don't really want that. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy BVM Marley G back with another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more motivational videos on how to become the best version of yourself. In this video, I'm gonna give you the 5 tips for guys to become more attractive. Let's get right into it. Okay, so a lot of times dudes be DMing me, asking me to do videos on attraction tips. I normally don't really do tips on attraction because it's always subjective, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of dudes in this space be trying to give y'all tips on how to be attractive, but some of those attractive tips are not for every woman. There's women that you can go outside. Go outside. If you don't fucking believe me, go outside right now and go look around. There's beautiful women with unattractive men physically. There's unattractive men with beautiful women physically. There's handsome men with overweight, unattractive women. There's overweight, unattractive women with handsome men. It's subjective to every fucking person. I want to drive that home. They're subjective to every person. But this video is going to be for the guys who feel as though they're not attractive, who feel like they're not confident in themselves, who feel as though they want to increase their confidence, who feel as though they want to do well when it comes to women, right? So we're going to get right into it. The first thing that I think all women feel like is very attractive and something that you could probably do to make yourself more attractive to women is you listen more than you talk. I've said recently that niggas mess up when it comes to dating, dealing with women, sleeping with women because they open their fucking mouth. You're trying to come off and you're trying to convince her to see you of value. You start peacocking. You start saying the kind of car you drive, the kind of money you make, the job that you have, the place that you live. It's peacocking. What I know more about women than I know about anything is women are narcissistic. Women love themselves. Women love what? Love talking. Women love talking about themselves. So what I want y'all to do is you got to listen to what they say more than you talk, right? This has several reasons for this. One, it doesn't destroy the fantasy of you in her head. Now, you already did most of the work. You approached her, you got her information, y'all on a date. She likes you. She found you attractive, unless she's fucking using you for dinner dates, but she found you somebody attractive to even be seen with you. You're going to mess it up if you constantly talk. If you constantly talk about your political views, you constantly talk about your religious views, you constantly talk about your world views, you constantly talk about yourself. Let her talk about herself. This is what I want dudes to do. And we are on a date. Ask women these questions. What are your passions? What brings a smile to your face? If you could do one thing for the rest of your life, what it would be? These are questions that are very good because it gets women to talk. Women love talking. These things that they don't regularly hear. The boring conversation that do mess up is always what you do for work. Where do you live? What do you like to do for fun? What's your favorite color? What's your birthday? All these little stupid interview questions, right? You want to ask her engaging questions and you want to sit back and listen. Do this. Do a lot of, that's interesting. Oh, I never thought about it like that. Word, that's what's up. What you want to do is you want to give her a great experience. That great experience that come by her simply talking about herself. A lot of times women, when they get done dates, right, and they go in their group chat and they go talk to their girlfriends and their girlfriends ask, how was the date? They would say the date sucked. They would say the date sucked because you simply talked about yourself the whole fucking time. Now, she might not remember shit about you at all during the first date, bro, but she will say that she had a great date if you simply sat there and you listen to her talk and you allow her to talk and you ask her thought-provoking questions. Women love to fucking talk. My number one attractive tip for guys right now is to simply listen to what the fuck they say and allow them to talk and shut the fuck up. Too many times dudes be talking themselves out of girls' drawers. Too many times dudes think that talking and opening up and expressing yourself is what women want. They don't really want that. Not much, no. Long-term relationships, yes, they want you to open up a little bit. But in the beginning, what they really want is to maintain and hold that image of the fantasy guy that is you in their head. And that's why you gotta stop talking. The next point, right, of attraction tips, and this goes into emotions. Don't share your struggles. You thinking that you telling her about your ex-wife cheating on you. You think you telling her about how the last girl that you was in a relationship broke your heart. You telling her about the times that you was an alcoholic or you addicted to drugs or addicted to sex is going to create a pair bond with her. It's not. It's very unattractive. You got to remember, again, I say this once again, there's a fantasy of the perfect guy in her head, and it's your job to not fuck that up. The perfect guy in her head was not an alcoholic. The perfect guy in her head did not have trauma from his past. The perfect guy in her head did not have ex troubles. The perfect guy in her head did not have ex-wife troubles. They didn't have these problems. Those troubles that you telling her is not going to increase the attraction for you, bro. It's actually going to diminish it. If you're going to talk about anything, if you're going to talk about your struggles, if you're going to talk about your problems, if you're going to talk about what was going wrong with you in your life, save that for later when she's committed. Don't come out the gate talking about the problems that you have. Don't come out the gate talking about ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend or how you've been heartbroken or how you recently lost your job or how you recently lost $100K in the stock market. They don't fucking give a fuck, and it makes you very unattractive. Save that for when y'all pair bond and y'all have a connection where you can actually open up to a woman. This is attraction tips, bro. Save all that struggle shit for later on. Out the gate, don't talk about none of your struggles. Now, next point, right, is you gotta have goals and directions. I'm sorry, this is universal. 100% of women like men who have goals and have directions in his life. A lot of times dudes be talking about they want a woman to submit to them. That shit don't make no sense to me because, bro, if you don't have drive, goals, purpose, or focus in your life, what is she submitting to? She's submitting to you, and you're going to land her down the wrong path. Women are not hopping in cars with niggas that's going to lead them in a struggle. It's just not happening. So when you're talking to a woman and she can see that you have goals, not that you're talking about it, but she could see that you have goals. She could see that you're on your purpose. She could see that you're driven and you're focused on that purpose and nothing else becomes above that. She finds that very attractive because she understands your life is not wrapped around simply pleasing her. Your life is wrapped around trying to better your life in the situation that you're in for the future. Goals and direction is attractive to women. 100% of the women. If I'm lying, I'm fucking frying. Do you really think that women want to be in a relationship, marriage, long-term partnership, whatever, with a dude that has no goals? Do you really think women want to be in a long-term committed relationship with a guy that has no drive? Do you really think women want to be in a committed relationship with a guy that has no ambition? Understand that women want men to better their life, right? A guy that's content at working on fries at McDonald's has no chance of bettering a woman's life. He might give her some good dick, but for the long term in the future, he has no chance of bettering his life. I think that one of the top things that men could do to become more attractive to women is simply focus on himself. Simply focus on his goals, his purpose, and trying to become the best version of himself, and the woman will flock to you. I think I get more women now that I'm on my purpose, now that I have drive, now that I have goals, now that I have bitches, and they can see that. They can see how consistent I be than I was when I wasn't doing those things, when I was just simply working as a cook at a bar. I got them, but it was always the thing, like they was hesitant because I wasn't assistant. They probably couldn't see themselves marrying a man who works at a bar. They could probably see themselves marrying a man who owns his own business. They could probably see a man who has 2 jobs, who also has 2 side hustles and a bunch of passive income sources. They could see that now. But back in the past, no, they didn't want to marry me or be in a long-term relationship. They'll fuck me. I'll fuck them all the time. They'll fuck me, but they didn't want to see me in a long-term relationship because I wasn't stable. I wasn't sufficient. I didn't have nothing going on. I didn't have no drive. I didn't have no purpose. I didn't have no goals. Having drive, having purpose, having goals is literally what's going to make you attractive to majority of women. Next thing that's going to make you attractive to women is build a life that you enjoy. Yes, let me break this down for you a little bit, right? Women want to come into a man's life so she could benefit from it. Women don't deal with men in the long term if they can't benefit from that situation. You're thinking that this is negative. It's not. It's just in their fucking nature. It is what it is. Accept it for what it is. When you build the life that you enjoy, travel, big money, have a passion, whatever that is, you enjoy being with yourself, you give off a certain energy that women finds irresistible, right? It's like pheromones in the fucking air to them. The type of guy who enjoys the life that he lives give off a different energy than a guy who doesn't. The guy who doesn't like the life that he is, he normally is angry. He normally is mad. He normally doesn't have a smile on his face. He's normally very standoffish. He's normally very combative. But a man who enjoys his life, he smiles, treats people nice, kind. He got morals. He does what he wants. He's fun. He's energetic. He's optimistic about the future. And this energy that this guy is giving off is very attractive to women because women want that. When you look at your life, like, I have to build a life that's so fulfilling to me, so irresistible to me, that when I encounter women going to look at me and say, yo, I want to be a part of that. Not like a lot of times dudes be like, I need a woman to benefit my life. That's fine. Okay, cool, whatever. Look at it like them, though. Look at it at their standpoint. They want to deal with men who want to benefit their life. The easiest way to do that is by simply become the person who enjoys the life that he lives. You have a routine and you stick to your routine and you enjoy everything you do. If the woman was here, if the woman wasn't here, you would still do the exact same thing that you've been doing because you truly enjoy your life and you're not outcome dependent on how the woman treats you. This is probably the last and final very attractive point that's not physical for guys is you gotta control your emotional reactions. The minute you start to act off of your emotions, when women start to shit test you, it'll just turn them the fuck off. Women shit test me on a regular basis. All the motherfucking time. One, I'm aware of the shit test. 2, I'm so unbothered. I'm so cool with myself. I'm so focused on myself that I don't give a fuck about the shit test. Every shit test that you guys can think of, I've probably been through. You know, the 90-day rule shit test, done that. Going multiple days without texting shit test, done that. Going through the talking and having male best friends shit test, all that. It doesn't ever get me an emotional reaction out of it. In my brain, when they start to shit test to check my masculinity, check how sturdy I am, to check and see if I want them guys that they really want to be, if they're losing because I don't really give 2 fucks. So a girl, prime example, if a girl would say that, hey, she has a bunch of male best friends, I will simply state, I'm not okay with being in a romantic relationship with a woman that has a bunch of male best friends. If you want to keep them and that's something against my boundary, I will allow you to do that. I'm just not going to talk to you. Maybe we could just be friends, but I can't see you in a romantic sense no more because you have male best friends. Oh, you're insecure, this, that, and the third. Listen, it's not about me being insecure. It's about my boundaries. And one of my boundaries is I don't get romantic with women that has a plethora of male best friends. And you have to accept that. Just like I have to accept you have male best friends, you have to accept that I don't want to be romantic with you because you have male best friends. I get 2 outcomes when I get that. They respect the fact that I stand on my boundaries and they're going to drop their male best friends, or they're going to say, no, I'm not dropping my male best friends. But it's funny when they say that, because they necessarily does not stop talking to me. They still talk to me. I just tell them I don't want a relationship with a girl who has male best friends. They keep their male best friends and I just fuck them. Just go on a couple of days. I just don't take them serious. And then the question always comes up later on, hey, what are we already serious? Like I told you, you still got those male best friends, right? Yeah, I do. Well, then there's no way I could possibly take you serious. Stand on that shit. Another shit test women to do. Women to try to hit you with the 4-day text shit test. First of all, I'll be busy. Second of all, I've talked to like 4 girls right now. So like, if one of them went 4 days without fucking texting me, I probably wouldn't fucking notice. To keep it honest with you, like, I haven't heard you for a while. Oh, I thought I talked to you yesterday. That was 4 days ago, Molly. Oh, what's up though? How are you? You good? I don't ever double text a girl. I don't ever reach out to a girl. I don't ever question a girl about her motives or her moving. I would never, when a girl goes 4 days without texting me, I would never text her, hey, what's up with you? What is this? Why aren't you texting me back? I would never fucking do that shit. I know why she's not texting me back. Because she don't fucking want to, nigga. Fuck. It's not that hard to figure out, nigga. If the bitch wanted to fucking text me, she'll fucking text me. If she didn't want to text me, she won't text me. If the bitch wanted to call me, she'll call me. If the bitch wanted to fuck me, she'll fuck me. It's pretty simple. When they want to do something, they'll do it. They're independent. They do what they want. When they want to do something, they'll do it. When they don't want to do something, they don't want to do it, bro. It's like, I mean, bro, it's pretty fucking easy. And again, you gotta know how to control your emotions in these situations, because a lot of times dudes will stuff their emotions and it'll land them in a horrible position. And it's very unattractive. You don't want to do this to become unattractive to women. And this was the video by your boy BBO Molly G. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more motivational videos on how to be the best version of yourself. I'm out.